If you don't subscribe in the next 10 seconds, Pixel Durple will never sing again. Nah, just kidding. Of course he's gonna sing again, but you can subscribe if you want. Guys, today we are back in 3D Sprunki RP and Animations, and I wanted to show you the new updates and leaks for the update coming this weekend, the Maze V2. So just starting off here, you can see we have Phase 3 Durple Remastered. Now, if you've played the game before, you know there is a Phase 3 Durple already that came from playing it early so long ago. But now we are getting a remastered version. Now, I can do some edits here and we can kind of see like what's going on here. So if I just boost like the highlights, let me get the exposure up, okay, and the brightness as well. Okay, so now we can see a lot more in the image. And it looks like there's like something in the background here on these hills. I don't know if this is the horror world. Like, I really don't, because I don't recognize these horns on the hill. Those could be Phase 3 Durple's horns. I'm not too sure. But if we also look at the Phase 3 Durple Remaster, we could see we get like a little bit of a shine around the eyes. That's pretty sick. We got on the other eye here too, and then maybe like some teeth here. I don't really know. To be honest, I can just tell it looks a lot different. The edges look a lot smoother. It looks just a lot cleaner overall. I don't know. Let's see if there's something else hidden. Okay, if I lower the contrast and also I brighten the shadows, okay, we get a better view now. We can definitely see a lot more. It's so pixelated because I pulled this right from the Discord, but you can definitely see now there are some sort of spikes coming out of this hill. This might not be the horror world. This might be a brand new Durple world. I'm not sure. This could even be part of the maze. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, even the ears look a little more sick. Like, this is going to be a really, really sick morph. I'm sure it's going to be hard to get. Now, speaking of being hard to get, we also have what looks like a gold top hat man statue in like this crazy world back here. And actually, this is my first time really taking a full deep look at this. This was also in the Discord. It looks like we can also see back here another top hat man statue. This one's like silver or like stone. But then we have this building, which could be like 3 floors. I don't know if this is the maze. Like, if you played the last maze, you know it was right in the lobby area. You could go in a room and there was a maze that you could collect papers from. And ultimately, I can't remember exactly what you got, but I think it was some Top Hat Man related morph. But now we obviously have this giant gold Top Hat Man statue. So I'm assuming that the maze is going to be either Top Hat Man or Phase 3 Durple Remastered. It makes the most sense that the Phase 3 Durple Remastered is in the maze because that is what they teased on the thumbnail of the update. But I don't know. These came out in the Discord, so I honestly have no idea. I am really curious to find out what this is, though. This is obviously a Top Hat Man statue. I don't know why exactly it's back there. I don't even know what this area is. This looks like an entirely new world. Like, there's absolutely no way that this is stored in the lobby. We might as well do some adjustments here as well. If we up the brightness, okay, wait, actually the brightness might be an issue. Let's bring the highlights down and maybe the brightness down as well, but then bring the exposure up. We just need to get rid of some of this glow here because I'm trying to see the background. Okay, so now we have a bit of a better idea of what it's going to look like. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, hold on. So now we can see it's this giant grassy area. It's fenced in. I really wonder what's going to be in here. I wonder if it's all going to be on the first floor or if these second and third floors are going to be available. I honestly don't know, but I like that the sky is like space. I don't know if it's always going to be nighttime or if it's going to change from night to day, but either way, I hope they make this place an area for RP because that would honestly be sick. Like, if it's just the mini game, if it's just a maze, that's fine. That's cool. But I think we should be able to use this as a new world. And honestly, it'd be cool if they expanded this. Like, even over here, you could go way off into the distance and even over here as well. And this could just be a fenced in area. And the rest of it could be like for hiding morphs and doing RP and stuff like that. So I'm really curious to see what this world is going to look like. But then finally, we also have our final image that was leaked in the Discord. Remember, guys, this update is coming Saturday. So it's coming very, very soon. And I will be making an update that day. But as you can see, this looks like it's part of the maze. And actually, now that I'm noticing, the walls have the same color pattern as the outside building that we saw in the last photo. It has the brown on the bottom, the white in the middle, and then the brown on top. So I can only assume that this is inside of that area. And actually, now that I look at it, this statue in here looks like the same exact statue that was in the background of the outside photo. It also looks like we have a door back here. So I don't know if doors are going to play a part of this maze, but I could see this being some sort of backroom-esque maze maze where like we have to open doors, but they don't lead to the right place. And honestly, like I'm getting really excited for what this is going to be. I also noticed in the corner over here, it's very hard to see. I can zoom in a little bit, but there's a bit of green sticking out of the corner here. So I wonder if maybe behind this camera right here, like literally if the person that took this photo were to turn to the left and turn around, they would see potentially some sort of green glowing room. I don't know what that means. I can't really think of any glowing green morphs. I don't know. Like if you have a thought as to what that might be, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But I really am thinking that there is going to be a lot more to this maze than what they are telling us in the leaks and on the update on the Discords. I think we are in for a real treat with this one. I really, really do. And not only am I excited for the maze minigame, but of course, I am very excited to get Phase 3 Remastered. If you know me, you know my favorite is Durple. And I actually still don't have Phase 3. So I'm finally going to get the Remastered. And honestly, I think they said in the update that the old Phase 3 Durple will still be in the game. However, the Remastered is like 10 times better. Now, just to kind of imagine what it might look like, we are in a different Sprunki RP game. We are actually in 3D Sprunki RP. And you can see this is their version of the Durple Phase 3. Obviously, it's just a straight body. I'm sure it's going to be way different. Obviously, like we just saw in the leaked image, it is going to be way different. But you can kind of see in the eyes here, like they have the shine around the eyes. I don't think they had that in the original Phase 3 Durple from RP and Animations. So it will be interesting to see some sort of lighting elements to it and definitely like new teeth. Like we obviously saw from that image that there is a new set of teeth on Phase 3 Durple Remastered. And besides the actual 3D model of it, here's just like an example of what it will sound like when he's singing. I also really enjoy that animation, and I hope that the animation is somewhat similar in RP animations. Like, you can obviously, the way the body bends and everything, like, that is so very similar to the original Phase 3 Durple. So, again, I will be super curious to see how it turns out this weekend. On Saturday, I will be there to make an update video and show you guys where all the new stuff is. I'm going to be looking for it just the same as you guys. I will not have found it before. So I am really looking for Saturday because I think this is going to be one of the biggest updates yet. And honestly, I wonder if they're going to add some other morphs as well. Like I said, the top hat guy, they could very well add some extra morphs into that area. I'm assuming that the maze is not just going to be one floor, and it will probably end up being all three. And there will be definitely more than just a Phase 3 Durple Remastered and maybe even a top hat guy. I think there could even be more. Like, I think there definitely could be more morphs that we don't even know about yet, that we haven't heard about. They have not added any new badge placeholders yet, so we'll just have to see when we get there. All right, guys, so I just stopped my editing session. I was just about to finish the video when I checked the game just in case, just to see if they did add a placeholder badge. And sure enough, we got the Maze V2 placeholder badge. This is the only badge here. So I know I said earlier in this video that I am expecting for there to be more morphs and more badges. However, I really don't know if that's the case. I mean, usually when I check these badges before the updates come out, usually it's only like one or two, and then there ends up being like 5 or 6 morphs. So you really cannot take this one to heart here. There could still be more morphs, but I just wanted to show you guys just in case there was only one morph and you guys thought I was lying, because I honestly didn't know. And now that I see this, I mean, you never know. This could be the only morph from the update. That being said, this looks like it's going to be a good one. The Maze V2. If you remember the last time, hold on, where is it? The original Maze V1. This was like one of the first videos I made. Oh my gosh, it was so far back. Right here, the Maze 2. Wait a minute. So there was already a Maze 1 and a Maze 2, and now there's a Maze V2. I actually forgot that this was technically the second maze. So I remember also at that time, I do believe the Mr. Not Happy PC and the Pyramid Simon, I believe those all came out at the same time as the Maze 2. So you never know. It says there's only one placeholder morph as of right now, but there could absolutely be more on Saturday when the update finally comes out.